back on site. Let's get some clarification here. I guess there was some confusion in the build and the culvert pipe, I should say. The culvert pipe is squashed pipe. It's meant to look like an egg. It comes like that. If you go back in the footage, you'll see that as it comes off the truck. Got things graded out somewhat. I'm going to rip wrap everything. Here, the two wing walls will not match because it has two different flows. That is the flow coming in. This is the outlet. This has a lot more room to taper dirt on this side over here than it does on that side. My property line's only a little bit into those trees here. I own 80 feet coming into this property. Once I get where the excavator is, it opens up to 30 acres. So go back in the videos, Dirt Boss Farms in the playlist, and you can see this from the beginning. This was all trees all the way to the road, straight drop-offs, pretty intense excavation project. Just doing it on the side. This is my own project. This isn't for a customer. Appreciate all the newcomers. I'm Mike, owner operator of Tri-County Excavating, based out of New York, known as Dirt Boss on YouTube. So today we're just going to cut this out and install these rocks. I had 30 rocks roughly to do the project. That's why I had to rationalize and use what I can. I don't have unlimited resources on this. But I'm pretty tickled how this come out. Looks pretty good. And again, you know, rocks here, rocks right there to stop flow. All right, this is where two people come in handy. You got to get out in out of the machine all the time. You want to make sure you're in as tight as possible there, which I am. It's leaning back this way a little bit, and you want to, you know, you want this retaining. You're going to step it back like the other one. Step it back 2-3 inches each rock. I just swapped that rock out for another one because I took that rock out. You want to make sure that you start out the same elevation, thickness of rocks if you can, and keep that all the way, so when you come over the top you're going to be able to hit something like that. So let me make sure we're good over here in behind, and we are. Just got to get it in tighter here. This is your, again, if it was flow coming in here, then you want it real tight like I got the other side. And there's things you can do to, you could put cement in there, you could put spray foam, whatever you wanted to do when it comes time to that. But I gotta get this over. It looks like it's pretty much pitching the right way. Everything's done by eye. We're not using no lasers, no tools, no nothing. This is straight redneck rock building. This is my view up here, so you see how hard it is to see. You can't see down in there. I can't even see the corner of that pipe now. So, but I remembered how to go in about 2 inches. Take your thumb on the rock or teeth, whatever's easier. And then take your teeth and push it down. The first course you want to be right in the dirt, mud, muck, and it gets buried around with that, just like you do a regular retaining wall. You bury it in existing dirt and then stone from there on up. It just holds it and binds it. You put stone in the bottom, it could wash out for sure. I think I'm good enough there. That one, I just got to go in a little more and we'll be on to the next set. Like I said, these ones on the left over here are like wing walls. This one comes out because it's catching the flow there, and then this way where it's going to slam the flow and bring it around. I'm going to be putting more boulders there, rock boulders, and some stuff in here, and rip wrap the sides. Everything will be protected from erosion. And again, 18 foot on the top. You see, look at this. I got the excavator in there. Rock. If you can't drive in between there, give me back your license. At first, I was going to build a bridge. I wasn't going to spend. It was hard for me to get all the steel and everything. Then I was going to get precast box culverts, what you see the towns doing now, 50 grand plus the wing walls are another 25 or whatever. And there's a ton of work. You got to have cranes to set up and pull them. They're very heavy. Then I was going to get some other stuff, and that didn't work out. This was the most economical way. It was still a lot of money for that pipe. It is 75 to 100 year warranty on the pipe, where a plastic ADS pipe, which the biggest I could have got was only a 5 foot, is only a 30 to 50 year. So people are, oh, this is going to rust out. Yeah, you're going to get rust color, but it's still galvanized and zinc, and it's going to surpass my lifetime. And if it doesn't, we'll make more videos, and it'll be fun just to rip it out and do something different. So again, this was for me to get over here, and I'm over here now. So right, just backfilled with stone, leveled up. And if your stone's out of level with a dip in or not, put stone in there as shims like I got on top of that one there. And there was a little blank spot in the back there. Fill all your voids. I can't tell you how hard it is to set those the way I just did with an excavator. That takes a lot of patience. But once I get this to where I want to, I'll lift it up a little more. You can only get so much, obviously. You're working with big rocks. I mean, obviously the other side worked out perfectly level, but it was just kind of a lucky deal on that. So this side was a little lower than that, and I got a bigger triangle here. That's like a 33. The next one's a 36. And then the top stone. And I'll take the miscellaneous and build in what I got to build in. Just want to make sure I had enough. Once I back this with stone, I'll be able to plumb it up this way, bring it to me. No sense to keep trying to work it and then flip it off into the side. It is slippery up there on that galvanized. All right, hopefully I know one corner was bigger than the other, or one arch piece. I don't know if I got them backwards or not. This one looks smaller to me now, but we'll find out in 2 seconds. We may have to, come on. We may have to flip them around, and that would really be horrible, because these are the hardest stones to set, as you know. Okay, you're coming out. Come over here. Up on end, up on end. It's best to get it on the end. You're going to be setting these ones. So that's how it's going to set, but then it's going to rotate. So you're going to want to try to get it with a corner of a tooth. Because the bottom right now is the arch. So I think if I grab here, she'll spin to the left. Let's see if I can get it to spin. There she spins. Right there is how it's got to sit. So a little less grab. Right there, stay. Oh man, oh man. Let's see what we got. The other one I put stone behind it, and then I just shimmied it with the bar, and then the stone goes in behind it and holds it. So I'm hoping, let's see how close I can get over here. Hey, stay there, buddy. Get over here. Might be able to just set this one nice and nice. The bottom, these stones actually worked out perfect. You had to, I mean, you have to have the eye for it to pick it. But you see how that bottom where it's going to sit flat? That's how you lay a stone arch in as a mason anyways. So I'm going to set that there, and then I'm going to open the thumb, which is going to leave the teeth where they are. Oh my lord, oh my lord, come on, show me, show me. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Now we just put an arch stone, which this stone has the arch in it, but I don't know if we'll play the arch, because then it's going to be a little bit higher. I might be able to do it if I bed stones there first. I got a bunch of little ones. That's probably what I'll do, because I have to do that. I have to put the arch in there. It's just custom. And just like everybody commented still on the other video of this, why didn't you go bigger pipe? Why didn't you go bigger pipe? Well, dude, or female, whoever, we want to have creek frontage. I got 80 feet coming down here. We want to enjoy the creek. Yeah, my mother owns all that property, and we own all the creek all the way for 1,000 feet that way, but there's a little easement here of another piece of property, so I can't go that way. And so that's why we want to have a nice creek for my daughter to sit here and relax, and my son fish and stuff. That's what we want. We want to have this as recreation. That's all we're doing. Come down in, access, hunt. Everybody thinks, you know, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just the locals and everything. But we're making videos and having fun. That's it. Burning money. You know what I mean? That's it. All right, we're gonna set the tooth the same way, just so she don't drop down in on me, and I'm gonna set it with the bar, get it to where it's got to be. Take one right there. Lift that end up a little bit. I mean, this is like you said, doing everything by eye. It's not bricks or block where you just trim and make it work. You gotta use what you gotta use, and I think this is gonna come out absolutely great for what we're doing. Look at those pieces, huh? Nice. So now I'm gonna backfill with stone, and then we will adjust for that top arch, and then I got some bunch of leftovers we're gonna put here and stack. This is working out. That is gonna work out slick. I want it on top of those. There's two ways to do it. It's just a little long. I could set it on top and then put stones in underneath, which is it's a possibility. But then it's kind of really tippy. It's not bound in. Or, I mean, it's a big rock. It's heavy. It's at least a couple. Well, I'd say it's about 800 pounds. smalls idea. A bunch of smalls in there to level up and then throw that one on top. Come on. Get out of there. Can't see the top of the culvert, just going like feel here. We'll set you. Let's set you over here. Then we'll work these by hand. Well, I got the arch over the top. Did a little splay action with the sledgehammer. The camera was up here. I didn't turn it on. Sorry about that. Masons know what a splay is. You got to hit the rock the right direction to get the what you want. I'm just pointing these back, and then I'll shim the bottoms because I'm not happy. I don't want them leaning forward. You know what I mean? Lean them back a tiny bit. Throw a couple rocks along the face. That will help you in the long run. Vibration, gravity. Right there. Throw a couple bleakers in there. Alright, let's attempt this again. Trying to be as gentle as I can with this thing. Gotta get it in the right position. I think it's still going to be too top heavy to set it like that, but how I want it to be safe from falling over. But we'll see what we can do. If it is, it is. If not, we'll just set it like. I think just set it like this. To tell you the truth, I'm not going to mess with that arch. I don't think it's really worth it. If I was laying it in mud, definitely. But I don't know. It's sitting pretty dang nice like that. Let's try it. Boys, this could wreck a lot of things real quick. Oh, she's dancing up there. Stay with me. Ah, too much. All right, let me see what I got with a bar in action. See if I can get her up. All right, she's up, she's pinned, and I could mortar that in, but boy, does that look good for a dry stack, huh? That's what you could do with bars and leverage and know where the pinch points are. Now I'll take some shims and I'll shim it all in the back and shim it in the front. It's leaning back so it can't come down this way. I'm pretty confident. That little splay that I broke off worked out perfect. It pinched in there. All these are tight, they're all wedged in. Dang. I mean, that looks like it's supposed to be there. It really does. We'll stone in around it, make sure everything is tight. We don't want any rocks falling, that's for sure. Got plenty of rocks left over. We're gonna build this up, and maybe one more over there. There, she's tipping back just the way I want it, and these are all wedged in. I put in wedges. I just broke a bunch of bluestone, wedged them all in, and this will get stone all the way up to here, you know. Backed right up. Looking good. All right, back from coffee, and I just lost my GoPro, but I found it on this magnet mount. Like, you stick it to anything, you know, and then you're like, man, what's metal? Where is it? It was on the boost fender. Couldn't find it. All right, let's get this piece in. It's got a tie back. I'll see if that fits and how I like it. Not sure. I want to give a tie back going in and lock that one where my yellow bar is sitting. That will lock these in from falling forward, you know. See how she goes. Oh, nice set. Nice set. Look at that. See, now it gives me a tie back in, and then over here, right there, to the left tooth, it locks that rock in. Wow. Is that super sweet or what? And then grade from there will be right where my bucket is, and you run the grade right on out. This side doesn't need as much retainage. Let's see what else we got for rocks. I put another one down here, a nice big flat one. That will be awesome for hanging out on, fishing, whatever. I've got another big flat one for the other side. This Mamba Jamba, I don't even know. I want to stand this one up. That thing is awesome. We need one more triangle. Let's get this triangle piece. For another tie back, we'll do the same thing over there. Let's get it and go on over. Do it the same, replicate the same thing. Come on, get up, 88. There you go. I gotta loosen the tracks on this, they're too tight. Brand new tracks too, it's just, they're so tight, they're squeaking. Alright, let's see if we could do that same thing over here. How do we want it? We want the face. The face with a bubble. Right there. So that would be where my teeth are, the face. With a tie back. This one I gotta get out here. No, I gotta get in. In closer. I don't have a good grab on it. I'm too much meat. Let me grab a little less. Like so. That nice. Perfect. Man, I'm liking it so far. Liking the way they're setting. Want that to touch the face of that now. Let's roll with this. Nice. Nice. She's all locked in. A little bit out and in. I think That's it, boys and girls. Wow. How many got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then some smalls. So we got 4 big ones. Where am I gonna put that monstrous? I got one more spot for this guy. Hang on. Let's place this. I don't know. Hang on. We're gonna leave you up here because we may need you. Let me see. Oh, I got another rock over here. I didn't even see. Hang on. Because I think that big one, I'm gonna go to the right. Let's set this here. We may have to get out and just take a walk and peek around. But that big one I might set right here and go that way with it. Stand it up just for now until I get some boulders here, and then once I get boulders, I'm going to take it and put it in the middle of the water, act as like a little waterfall shelf and sound noise, because I'm putting in that tree right there, I'm going to hang one of those big long hammocks, the ones that go straight down, and the water coming through this culvert will be so relaxing. Put nice cobble rocks all on the bottom. It will sound just like, I don't even know. I got the charge admission for this. Let's see what I got here. This is a Finny Mini. We'll have to, I think that will go maybe on top of this afterwards. And then this one will go on top of the other side. Play it out, play it out. So that one will go on top of the other side. And then that one is gonna do what I want. So yes, let me load some stone up here and we'll get back with you. Well, we'll throw this one on first. Can't say I didn't use every rock I brought over. 30 some rocks, maybe 27, I don't remember. But I used every piece I could. Here's the, and like I said, I'll add to this once I get more rocks from jobs to make it. Oh! Of course, on the last one, I had to just smoke the wall. But I got one other triangle here I'm going to put in. These things look small until you start lifting them. These little rocks are heavy, man. We're going to set this down there because there's like, you know, just make it look more proportioned, even though it is what it is. That one will get set down there. I'll spin that in place. Then all I got left is throw some more stone behind it and take that big Mamba Jamba with the 160, and I'm going to set it there temporarily for now, just to keep some washouts from happening. Grade this place up, and that was a fun 2 days. 2 days of fun. I told you, it brought me back to my roots. It brought me back to my roots, being a mason. You know what I mean? My father, my grandfather, my uncle, everybody was masons. I grew up stonemason, you know what I mean? Then I got into excavating, and that's where I am now. But unbelievable, you know what I mean? Pops would be proud. This is him. If he was on YouTube, if my father was still alive, he'd be rock boss, trust me. That guy loved rocks. He could make anything out of rocks. He's made kitchen tables, rocking chairs. It don't make, he'll make it, you know what I mean? And basically, I just showed that now, just with an excavator, and that's it, man. Just setting these rocks and making it work. So this one's to you, Pops. I know you've been watching. Come on, you're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss it. Jeez, you're in the freaking truck charging. Why are you in there? We got the big boy. We got the big boy. She's just hanging on. She could slip out, but I think I got it where it's gotta be. Set this in there and let her fall against the bank. Push it in. Stay. Stay. And get this bottom in. Come on. Oh my Lord, is this a beautiful thing? Oh my Lord. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. Alright, it's good for temporary. We're going to use that, and like I said, we're going to put it in here. That acts as a wall right there, but yeah, we're going to put regular boulders there. That's going to be like a little shelf for fish, and people can stand on it and hang out, soak your feet, because that's an awesome rock for that. But for now, we're going to leave it there. Everything else here is all pinned in. We're just going to throw a bunch of stone in here, grade up, start grading this back. I got to backfill all this with some stone right now, but I'm pretty tickled. I used every single piece, you know, and that's why I got all these little pieces to give it that look, you know. Pretty sharp. And obviously I'll take that dirt out from there, and the first storm it's just going to come out anyways. But all right, moment of truth in the Ram Pro Master. Let's see if we can make it across the bridge. Now let me tell you, for the one guy that commented and got me all ruffled up, if you can't drive across this comfortably, you best turn in your license, because you can't drive on the road. This is another 10 feet wider than a lane. Stay in your lane, buddy. Stay in your lane. Let's get out and see what we got. Oh yeah. This is looking good. Glue the leftover stone on here. Again, I just love how, you know, you guys got to understand, and I know normal people understand, but this isn't done. This is just a phase, you know what I'm saying? So we got to rework grade. This grade's going to taper out this way. But this one's going to, after that silt fence is going, everything's stable, we'll go from this wall to that other tree. Taper, taper, taper. I mean, when I first did this, you go back in the videos, it was 20-foot drops off of here coming down in. You know what I mean? And you look at it now, it's tapered because I put in 50 trucks. So this will get all tapered. This will all be grass and lawn. All this trough I put here will be all rip-wrap. I'll go rip-wrap right tight to this rocks, right on top of my stone. Rip-wrap these sides, all that. And then there's gonna be rip-wrap probably where how you got the spoils down there. Rip-wrap along the whole bottom of these walls to protect from undermining. that's a big key thing. Rip-rap works. Tell you, it gets the current. So again, rip-rap around down along this bottom and right along that wall there. Let it trickle over, and then it will all become good habitat for fish and everything else. Looking good. Another key point is after this is settled a year or so and everything's moving where it's got to move. Let's get some tools in there. I'm going to, you know, this ain't gonna drop off, I guess. It's all gonna be tapered out. I'll pour a 15-foot wide top on this, 8 inches thick, so I can still go across with excavator and stuff. Double rebar mat, and it will pour, and I'll tie in all these rocks right to the top, and then it's a total top on the top of this culvert pipe, you know, so that it will also protect it. Then it becomes a bridge. I got almost 8 to 10 feet there, 6 or 7 feet there. I mean, that's plenty to go through. That's a normal size vehicle when I come through with my dump truck and all. Back on site, throwing a little fabric down, some river rock all in here, getting shaped up. Got the rocks back restored into the creek bottom like it was originally. Back on site, taking a notch out of up above. I think we're gonna have to do a switchback on this driveway. That's gonna be on a future video though. I just needed some dirt to get a finalize across the creek just to make a little turnaround. Got a bunch of cobble rock dropped off. Yeah, so I think to get some more fill and minimize the steepness of this driveway, throw a little switchy in it, which I was originally going to do that, so I'm going back to the original plan. Gotta wait till the dozer gets back though. I'm not going to disturb that because I won't be able to get access down here, so that won't be for a few weeks till my dozer comes back from the site. And then yeah, it's going to come here, go over, then up, be a lot less steep, get a lot more material. Looking good. Just cut open with the excavator some clay that was there on the, you couldn't even touch it with this machine. That's how hard packed that is. A lot, it doesn't erode or anything. It's all just, you know, overburden stuff I get from jobs, and it was just concrete, and that's why I want to line it right here on this wall before I put rock. All right, both sides compacted. Got fabric down here, and there's fabric I put in there before the other fabric. So this is road fabric, so any water that comes up and over these rocks will all wash down and not go in the ground to take sediment and go back down over my spillway back in. Same thing with this. Anything that comes over is going to hit that fabric, slide under the rocks and back in and not do any erosion. I compacted these down enough to where I'll put fabric over the top of that too. All right, that's enough for today. If you guys want to see more, make sure you stay tuned to the channel.